Today is March 23rd, 2021 at the Dakota Lakes Research Farm. I'm standing in field 4-1 where we had switchgrass planted the past 5 years. We terminated it last fall, or last summer I should say, planted it to winter wheat last fall. The area that we're in right now was hayed last year, and we allowed it to regrow before planting the wheat. Excuse me. We allowed it to regrow before terminating it with herbicide, and then of course planted the wheat. Now the other half of the field, which we're walking towards, was grazed rather than being hayed. We grazed it in June and July, and then we took the cattle off and allowed it to regrow also before we terminated it with herbicide, and it's been planted to winter wheat also. We had a very dry winter. So now we're in the area that was grazed last year. You can see some of the tall grass standing where we had a fence, a hot wire fence. So the residue here is much more uneven. We have more tall or standing plants. We have some patches with a lot of residue, some with not so much. So the field was in this perennial switchgrass for the past 5 years, and now it's going back into an annual crop rotation for 15 years before it returns to being in the perennial again. We've done this to work on doing a better job of cycling nutrients because the switchgrass has deep roots. So we want to bring some of that lime and other nutrients, other minerals back up closer to the surface. Also, of course, we're hoping to build organic matter by doing this. It was planted as a switchgrass monoculture, but we did also plant some annual crops into it in certain years, like oats or peas, and that improved the forage quality when we came out here and grazed, in addition to adding diversity.